this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try to put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage. Pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle to Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room? Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team trouble. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Allen. There's Smith. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They're going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd TD in the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 99 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jeff Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Running right, here's Falk. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. To throw, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 2, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the lock over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
In this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Final play of the half, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah,
but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 44, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. On play action, Allen. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Flush to his right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chris Barnes charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great cover. Touchdown, Bills! Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the 50. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Sanders now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63, Dolphins 28.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have... And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on the